Hey guys, this is Boss Lady V back with another video recapping Basketball Wives episode 23 of this current season. I'm going to call this the Jackie Apology Tour, but it was titled Shots Poured, Shots Fired. I think Jackie did a lot of apologizing tonight to some people who didn't deserve it. But I guess it's what's needed for the show, I say. Um, but the episode picks up where they left off at the dinner table, and Brandi confronts Evelyn about how she's using the information that she confided in her in against her. And I'm just thinking to myself, Brandi, you had to be dumber than dumb to think that Evelyn was going to continue throwing shots at you like she did when you guys were doing the aerobics. That's just who Evelyn is. She's gonna take the lowest blow and use it against you. She's gonna use the things that hurt you the most to use it as a dig. And it's also a cover up so you don't come back at her as quick as you should, because now you stunned like, damn, did she really just go there? Did she just really hit me with the thing that hurts me the most, the thing that I just confided in her about? So you can't even comprehend actually what she's doing, because it's a tactic that she's using. Because in all outright, Brandi should have hit her with the comebacks. You know what I'm saying? Brandi is not quick on her feet with the comebacks like a Tammy or like a Malaysia or like a even a Brooke. You know what I'm saying? They would have hit her with the comebacks like, oh, I'm faking, just like you faked the injury with Chad. That's what something she should have said, just like how Tammy did. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes a person like Evelyn is a bully, and they use the thing against you the most that they really sometimes seeing themselves like fake being happy, because you're fake being happy because you have not been able to obtain a husband after being through the NBA, NFL, NHL, NBA, the NBL, who knows, golf, maybe soccer too, who knows, rap, comedy, acting, who knows, but you still haven't obtained a husband as Brandi has. Now, yes, Brandi had a national embarrassment that will never go away. People are going to always continue using that against her. But as you supposed to being her friend or building a friendship, that should be the last thing that come out of your mouth. Even if you are in a disagreement, throwing the thing at her, the throwing the incident at her that hurts the most is foul. It's real foul, because I guess it, while they're taping, it hasn't come out by about Shanice being pregnant by your ex best friend. I mean, it's a lot of digs Brandi should have came back at her with, but she wasn't able to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I think she was stunned because she didn't even fight back. She didn't even have a comeback. You know what I'm saying? And then they just went away from that to Jacelle asking Cheyenne about her event, women's empowerment event, and um Cheyenne went on to say there was a lot of gay bashing. Maybe it wasn't showed or aired. I can see the lady being, or the person being offended by Brooke saying you look like a boy but you still a B, ITCH. I guess in her world that could be offensive, but this is the one time I'm going to have to agree with Brooke. It wasn't aired that way, so it doesn't seem like there was really any gay bashing, in my opinion, you know. But everyone has the right to their own feelings, right? But we know Brooke is capable of doing it, but I don't think she would. I think that's the one thing that she might shy away from, because she even said in her confessional that she has a little gay in herself, as we saw later on in the episode. But anyway, so then they went back and forth, and Jacelle and Cheyenne was trying to have a conversation, and Brooke just was not letting it be. She had to chime in like she always does. She never let anybody have a conversation without inserting herself. And then Cheyenne and Brooke start hurling insults at each other. And Brooke is like Evelyn. They hit you with a low blow. You 40 years old, never been married, never had kids. You don't have nothing going on. Now, Brooke could have kept the last part, because we all know Dr. Cheyenne. It's Cheyenne on the show, but we know she's Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, current, as she has interviewed with Cam Newton and Nick Cannon. So, Brooke, it's really you don't have nothing going on. How can you say that Cheyenne doesn't have nothing going on? Dr. Cheyenne at that. Um, you was at her event, so she has something going on. And I just thought that was so lowbrow, so low vibrational, so just uncalled for, and just unforgivable in my opinion. I hope Cheyenne does not accept no apologies from her. I was really hoping Cheyenne left the trip, because I don't even feel like a woman of her caliber should be on this show. I think she should not come back, because I also feel like Jackie didn't even stand up for her in that moment, but she didn't stand up for Jackie either. But she did go back and tell Jackie, what was said. But at that moment, Cheyenne, I don't know if she was hurling insults back because you couldn't really hear them, because Brooke talked so loud and she know how to overtalk you. So you really don't know what was said by Cheyenne in her defense. But her and Jacelle walked away and they didn't show that conversation. So at the table, they continued talking and then they ended the night. Went on to the that night, and Jackie called Evelyn to her room, and then just like, what happened, blah 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 blah. And I don't like the fact that Jackie didn't hold Evelyn accountable for coming at Brandi, but I guess she was in a hot seat with Brandi herself, so she didn't have nothing to say. But I also didn't like how she, didn't stand up for Cheyenne at that moment. But yeah, so went on to the next day, and Jackie and Jennifer took a little ride, and they went out to went to downtown to the beach area, where I guess it's like shopping in a nice beach, and they had a nice little conversation. I will admit Jackie is right. When Jennifer is not around the group per se, Evelyn, she is a different person, in my opinion. So I feel like Jennifer accepted her apology, but she was like baby steps. And I can agree to that. Once somebody offends you so many times, you're like, okay, I can forgive you, but we definitely taking baby steps. We're not going to just jump back into you, my girl, you my sister. Like, no, we're not doing that. We can take baby steps. And my mama taught me as a little girl, once people cross you and show you who they really are, you feed them out a long handle of a spoon and make sure that spoon reach from here to California. That's just something that my mom would tell. Don't never let nobody double cross you. So I agree with Brandi saying that they were going to take baby steps. They then went on back to Evelyn. Them had a bus ride, and Brooke was kind of like she was coming at Evelyn. No, let me back up. Before that, Brooke, Brandi, and Jacelle went to do yoga, and Brooke and Brandi were able to mend fences. They were able to apologize to each other, and Brandi was able to express that she was just concerned for her, and Brooke was able to express that I don't need your concern, I don't need your advice. I'll let me ask for it, and they were able to move on. Then they came to a common ground that Evelyn is a frenemy, and I don't know if Brooke is going to really come out and say that to Evelyn, because she like dances around it when she gets around Evelyn, but her and Brandi kind of figured that out, that what good for Evelyn is not good for everybody else, right? So then they went to the little ride, and they went to the beach. They all had their own different cabanas, and they were drinking, having a good time. Jackie and Jennifer joined. And Brooke instantly started hurling insult. Oh, look with that hot ass clothes on. It was like, if she irritates you so much, why are you paying her any attention? Just look off. Like, you don't have to say something about her every time you see her, because it looked like you're pressed. It looked like you're missing the friendship more than what she is, in my opinion, right? And so then Laura, yeah, Laura, because I get them mixed up every single time. Laura went over there to talk to Brandi and Brooke, and they was telling her that Brooke was telling Laura she didn't think that Jackie deserved an apology because of what she's going through with her own daughter. And Laura said she would talk to Jackie for her, but then in her confessional, what she said on in her confessional is something she should have said to Brooke's face, right? And she was like, "What I'm apologizing for doesn't have anything to do with what you got going on, right?" And so, yeah, they moved on from that. But Laura was willing to give Jackie a talk on Brooke's behalf, and she did that. And Jackie let it be known, I have tried. She started calling me out my name, and you know how that goes for me. It's just going to go left. And they had a good kiki, and that was over with. By the end of that day, they finished taking shots of different kinds of tequila with scorpions and worms in it. which is just gross in my opinion. I don't like tequila. I'm not. I just like wine and champagne. I'm like Jennifer. I'm a champagne girl, but hey, I get it. It's for the show. You're in Mexico, so in Mexico you do what Mexico do. Um, yeah. So Brooke announces that she was going to give Jennifer a bachelorette party, which is nice. Which is probably a good key moment to bring all the girls back together. She stopped even inviting Wacky Jackie, and the whole group was like, what?" And even I was like, "What?" I started betting my eyes, like, "Am I hearing things? Like, did she just say she's inviting Wacky Jackie?" Excuse me. And she did, and Jackie's like, "Did I hear my name?" She was like, "Yes, I did." Then in her confession, like, "I didn't had too much to drink if I'm inviting Jackie, but girl, you had to invite Jackie. It's for the show. It's in your contract. She had to be there. There's nothing you can do about it. You couldn't stop her from coming. You're not Shiny. You're not Evelyn. The only two that got rank on the show. Okay, then maybe Jackie." So they get to the bachelorette party, but wait a minute. I do like that Jen included Jaceel in the bachelorette party. She's like, we're not gonna leave her out because she just got married. So that was really nice of Jen not to be selfish in that moment. But I will say, excuse me, I gotta drink something. I will say that when Jennifer showed up to the door with that big ass bride hat on, like she was going the first Sunday to take communion, I hollered. I'm like, you make it look like you already knew that this was going on, that you guys talked this out before you got on the trip. It looked scripted because nobody goes on a trip and have a surprise bachelorette party and you got this big ass hat on. It just does, and then you got all white. You just really prepare and then just make it look like you guys planned this all out, or at least somebody told you before you got it, because there's no way in hell you got that hat in Mexico. No way. But we also know that Jennifer always over the top. She's going to stay in her fashions and she's going to stay being picture ready. That's just Jennifer or whatever. And I kind of like it. Then they had a good time at the bachelorette party. They did a little game and everybody was taking shots. And what annoyed me about Jennifer was she said she never she had a sex toy, but she never used it. Like, girl, please. Not a woman out here has not ever not used a sex toy in some type of way. I'm gonna just put it like that. I'm gonna leave that alone. Then Brandi pulls Jackie aside. They were able to mend their fences. They apologized to each other, and Brandi let her know that we better not ever go through this again, or that's it. And if that's the case with them, they need to hold Jackie accountable, y'all. She's on this apology tour. Everybody's accepting her apology. Hold her accountable or be done with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't keep going back and forth. It is what it is. And then girl, the highlight of the night was Brooke and Evelyn kissing. So the question was, take a shot or tongue kiss your neighbor, the person sitting next to you. Brooke and Evelyn went straight in, like straight in. That wasn't a normal kiss. That wasn't a game kiss. That was a kiss. Yeah, we've been did this before, because now it kind of comes together for me as if this is something that they had been going on way before now, because Evelyn is too into Brooke. It's not just Evelyn wanting to break Brandi and Brooke friendship up. Evelyn is just like on one for Brooke this season. And that kiss made it seem like, I'm like, Brandi, I knew it. Something was off about their energy, the way they was just kikiing, and whatever Evelyn said, Brooke was right on it, and Evelyn was running back telling Brooke everything. It just kind of, allegedly, it just looked like they've been doing that. That's in my opinion. It looks like that way. It looks that way. That kiss was not a one-time kiss. Nobody kisses their friend like that. I have a best friend. There's no way in hell I'm tonguing her down if I ain't been doing it, or we ain't got drunk and played a game. Something happened before, because it was two, and then y'all did a follow-up peck. Like, come on now. I know I'm not the only one who seen that. You have had to had kissed that girl like that before, and because y'all was too happy to do it and everybody was like, mouth was open. That's something Jackie should took a picture of and blasted their ass about later on, because I'm pretty sure they'll deny it like they ain't never been with a woman before. Girl, yes you have. Yes you have. That kiss was not a new kiss. It wasn't a game kiss. I'm sorry. That was a kiss of, let's show them what we've been doing. That in my opinion, excuse me, that's how I feel. My mouth is so dry. But yeah, it was a good episode. I can say that I am really, really enjoying this season. I haven't watched Basketball Wives since Tammy left. Nope, I'm lying. Since OG left, I stopped watching it then. But I saw clips of last season, but I didn't watch it. Um, Brooke has always done too much for me. She always ready to pop off, and I can't take her veins popping out in her neck and her forehead, like her head just come out her shell like a turtle when she's mad. It just I couldn't take it, so I stopped watching it. But I can say this season is good in my opinion. I think it's a good season. It's getting back to the way Basketball Wife used to be. And we see on this next episode, the bond and friendship with Jackie and Evelyn ain't gonna last much longer. And then, I think next episode is gonna be good too. But I hate to see Evelyn and Jackie getting back into it. I hope they don't go down that rabbit hole. But we will see. That's all I have for Basketball Wives tonight. Make sure you're liking up this video. Make sure you are subscribing, and make sure you will like, comment, and share. But foremost, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.